And welcome into Henry Winston Stadium here at the beautiful campus of Friendswood High School. It is a little steamy tonight, but it doesn't matter because it is day one of Texas high school football, week one. It is a beautiful day for sure. It's a day that if you're a football fan across state, you've had this marked on your calendar about 9 months ago, Coach. This is what it's all about. I am Kirk Lowe, back again to do the play-by-play this year for your Friendswood Mustangs, joined, as always, straight from the hills of Tennessee, Coach Josh Fritz. Coach, how are you tonight?
I am doing great. I wonder how long it's going to take us to get the Tennessee reference. You went ahead and just
yes.
threw it out the bus right off the gate. I appreciate you.
Coach, it's a fresh start for all of us, and I wanted to get that out because I'm good with that now the rest of the night. Coach, it is a brand new start for these Friendswood Mustangs. New coach number 5 in the history.
It is Coach Cinco, as they say. In the history of Friendswood, we look back here at the archives. We had Coach J.D. Burns from 58 to 64. Of course, the illustrious Henry Winston from 65 to 91 on his staff, and who played in the 71 state championship team, right?
Yep.
Steve Van Meter. Steve was here, 92. Actually texted him last night, touched base with the coach. Good to hear from him. 92 to 2011. And then Coach Koopman, who recently retired, was on his staff.
Right.
And then Coach Koopman there took over the reins in 2012.
Well, and just to let you know, I was on the field earlier. Coach Van Meter is down there.
He is.
Tonight to see this, and I've already been in contact with Coach Koopman, who did shoot a text earlier, said, hey, first-time listener tonight, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So we have all kind of people listening from all over the state, many times in the country, and we are looking forward to hearing where you guys are. Now, first of all, let's get the technology, Coach, out of the way. We are on YouTube. Now, you know that if you're listening to me because you found us.
You found us.
If you are listening right now, let everyone else know the MCS link is disabled for this evening. We will be on YouTube, and we may be on YouTube the rest of the season. The chat works fine. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. But the main thing tonight is we are going to broadcast this game tonight, Friendswood Mustangs, game one for the Coach Jordan Johnson era. And because I tell you what, there's been so much enthusiasm in this town since he was hired. You know, Coach Johnson's coming back home.
Yeah, he basically is coming back home, and his brother also, JJ is the way everybody like to call him. He played here as well, and Coach spent some time up in Dallas. He was the run offensive coordinator there for the Dulles teams up there, I think, in the Dallas area. And he comes back here. A lot of excitement. He's actually trying to do a pretty vertical approach, top to bottom, from the high school all the way down to the junior high where we are, introduce some things to the kids. Hopefully it's going to be something that we can kind of build on and make the program top to bottom just one of those builds, and the kids learn the same terminology and things of that nature. So the kids are excited, I know. We'll see what happens as we try this new offense. And speaking of new offense, got a lot of new faces.
Oh, yeah.
We got a few coming back. We got, of course, Big Brock Foster, the quarterback. Hopefully he can stay healthy for the full season. But we've got lots of new faces here in and out here at the Mustang Dome, as they say.
Yeah, for sure, both offensively and defensively tonight. We also have 2 new coordinators, offense and defense, tonight. And so we're going to see a whole new Mustang look. We're going to see a lot of tempo out of that Mustang offense this evening. Defense, based on the first scrimmage we saw, a lot of movement. Looking forward to seeing kind of what Coach Griffith has dialed up for that defense this year. You know, Friendswood just trying to build the winning program back. They just had some couple of off years. Well, it's really just ups and downs. You know, it wasn't like it was a sustained. It was just one year you're going to be here, a couple rounds of playoffs. Next year, a little down. And, you know, that's high school football, though.
Oh, that absolutely is. And you got to also consider when they change and redirect the districts and rezone.
Absolutely.
They put you in different districts. We were in 6A for a while. And I remember Coach Koopman telling me that he preferred being in the 6A, being the one who chases, as opposed to being the large 5A, being the one who's getting chased. And
right.
That's something that you have to look at when they rezone every few years.
Well, and let's talk about this district real quick, Coach. District 10, 5A, Division I, one of the tougher ones in the state. I mean, you've got 5 schools in the top 10 of the Houston area right there. I mean, you've got – I mean, we'll start with the one that's not even the top one is Manville. Manville, historically, always going to be at their top. And they've got their coach coming back that started that program, Coach Kirk Martin. So, you know, they're going to be in the mix in any conversation. The team that we're still learning a little bit about, that we learned a lot about last year, was Fulshear.
Yeah, Fulshear finished the season. They're 11-2 atop the district. They're Angleton 9-3 overall, both 7-1 in district play. Right. So, yeah, tough squads for sure.
No doubt about it. And, of course, you're always going to have your Richmond Foster. You're going to have Angleton, who historically Friendswood has battled great games with. Then you also now go up north, now the northwest side, where you've got your Magnolia schools, Magnolia and Mag West. Yeah, this district, it's a gauntlet, Coach, and we'll have 2 non-district games to get these things rolling. Then we start with Kempner. The best news for Friendswood is we have the first 3 games right here at the friendly confines.
Yeah, the friendly which is going to help us out, settle the nerves. You know, even the coaches and things like that. You mentioned the DC. You got Coach Griffith there, the new DC there, as Coach Bolden has departed and gone to another school. So it's all the changes. It's kind of moving kids around. It's kind of figuring out where there's some kids that were playing offense. Now they're playing defense.
Right. What
best fits the scheme. And you got to have the kids to fit your scheme, you know. And so that's what they're going to be working on. And I know for us at the junior high, our numbers in 7th grade are blowing up. We have over 100 kids coming out for football, so that's a good thing to get more numbers, because for a while there, you know, the numbers kind of dropped. But
for sure,
you know, kids start picking up the sports. We're trying to keep that rolling here, and let's just see what happens tonight.
Well, the other thing, Coach, and as you say, you start in the junior high, but it even starts before that. Is I'm looking on the field right now. You've got the youth programs out there,
Absolutely.
The Broncos and the Colts, and I love what Coach Johnson's doing. The first game out of the chute, get those kids on the field. I'm telling you, as a father of one that played here years ago, when that first time you touch the field with your friends in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, and you see the crowd from that perspective, Coach, I'm probably going too far to say it's life-changing, but I know it gave them a direction for those next 6, 7, 8 years of school. And then, of course, it goes fast. You get a new crop of kids, but it's so great to see those youngsters out there right now on the same field as their heroes.
Oh, yeah, and you got to give the Friendswood crowd, listen to them.
Oh, yeah.
Always supportive. It's white out tonight. We got all the white, all the blue. Friendswood crowd is always great out here. You got the band. It's just a great atmosphere. Now it's hot. Last I heard, it's hot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are dropping some truth bombs.
I am no meteorologist, but it's a little toasty out there. But it's a good thing that they always come out in droves, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's raining or not. Great crowd support, which really helps just enthuse the whole community here for Friday Night Football.
No doubt about it. Well, we got about 2.5 minutes here on this pregame as the teams run out on the field. We'll do the national anthem here in a second. Let you hear that live, and then we'll get this game kicked off. Again, we're just all excited because no one besides the coaches on the field really know what to expect, and I'm just looking forward to seeing these new players, some of which played last year but maybe didn't get quite the opportunities, or they weren't ready for that position. Now we'll see who's going to step up. And Coach, we say this all the time, and it's so true. It doesn't matter what you've done as a player on Thursday nights,
right?
You know, or it's Friday night action. And even if you've been on the sideline on Friday night, Coach, if you haven't got that playing time, it's so different. You can't simulate the speed of the game.